Hi, everybody. We're back. Welcome back to Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. I am your host, Linda Leak, and welcome back to the show. We're sitting in today discussing our series right here on Variety Talk, which is entitled Stop the Madness and Start the Healing. And I'm honored to bring on Dr. Reverend Corey Bishop. Dr. Corey Wilson from the Christian Faith Baptist Church, and he is actually a doctorate in Christian psychology, and I can't think of a better person to sit in with us and discuss something that is so vital right now, and that is the violence that's taking place in the streets of the world, for lack of better words, not just the streets of Chicago, not just Los Angeles, California, but the entire world. This issue seems to exist. So Dr. Wilson has come up with an organization entitled Thumbs Up, and we're talking about that right now. So, Dr. Wilson, I don't know what else to say in regards to the direction. It sounds like there's many, I'm picturing, my background is pharmaceutical sales, so I'm picturing these veins, and I'm looking at like many ventricles and many directions that one can go in regards to resolution on all of these issues. And what would you say would be the most effective? Because you can use a Band-Aid, but then you have to have a real solid answer, like Dr. King did with the weapon of love, and that's how he turned the entire world around. Was an intangible some substance that just changed everything, and it was love. He fought with nonviolence, and he managed to create where we are right now. So it's nice hearing the different avenues that you have, that Thumbs Up has, in terms of implementing plans to make this world a better place. What would you say would be the most important that you and Ray Hunt will be using in the near future?
Well, one of the things I think is very vital is that just because you see something and your emotions start to get riled up and you want to run out and do something, doesn't give you the true expertise to go and do the right thing. See, one of the problems in America, whenever you feel like doing something, you can just get up and go do it. The problem is there's ramifications when you don't know what you're doing, even though your emotions is riled up. It's no different than you going to dig in the city street. Before you dig, you need to go and check to see if there's a gas line or water line, etc. And the problem with this big systemic issue, everybody's going at it because everybody's emotions is riled up. But when they start digging, they don't have the wherewithal to understand how to dig. And instead of making things better, sadly enough, they're making matters worse because they're hitting landmines, they're hitting gas lines. Instead of people getting better, they're getting worse. So with that being said, I think you need to find organizations that's been doing it, that's credible, that knows what they're doing, to support, to fund. Go in and learn before you start going out doing what you think is good. Go and get some kind of experience under your belt. So at least now when you go out there to help, you're not doing things a certain way that's actually causing more damage.
Very interesting. So what kind of organizations would you suggest that people join to do these types of things?
Well, most of the organizations that's pretty much doing good work, they're not always big and well known. I would go and search to see in the community what kind of community organizations are in operation, helping with people coming out of prison. What organizations are connected to the churches? Check the organizations that's dealing with a multiplicity of organizations and bringing more than one at the table. Because there's no way education can fix and solve the problem of the youth by itself. So you get an organization that's going to bring social service, mental health, education, probation, the jail aspect, unemployment. You want organizations that deal that's good to link to, but you want the ones that's working with a multiplicity of organizations.
And with that being said, we've actually got to cut it out. We are out of time. So thanks for joining us, Bishop Wilson. The time went so quickly, didn't it? We literally had a whole hour and it's gone. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to pick this up again next month. Everybody who's watching right now, we're going to actually open up the lines in a couple months in the future shows. So be sure to put together your questions. And thanks for joining us. I am your host, Linda Leake. You've been sitting in with the Bishop Corey Wilson from Houston, Texas, and we'll see you next week. Take care.